Hi, this is Pam, Flower Patch Farmhouse, and today I'm going to share with you how I root African violets. They're usually pretty simple, and I've seen many different methods and tried many different methods. And this is the one that has been like 100% effective. I even had one that was really tough to root, and it took almost 2 years. The leaf never wilted, rotted, nothing, when normally something that long you think it would. But the method I use, it's super simple, very inexpensive, and if it works for me, I'm sure it'll work for you. Now, I had videoed this entire thing and found out I didn't have my sound on, so here we go, take 2. Now, I have my African violets I want to root. This one is a real pretty, kind of a lavender and white. And this one is much more purple and white. This one I really love. This one I haven't had very long. I got this at Save Mart like last winter. And it's really bloomed all summer long very well. And a little bit in the winter. I think this one may need supplementary light to really bloom its best. But this one blooms like crazy. And I gave a piece to a friend, or I started one for a friend. And she has commented how she can't believe how much it blooms. This one has also bloomed nonstop since last winter. Just now it had, I just cut back a lot of the faded blooms. Now I don't have my cutters here. One moment while I go find them. Okay, I have my cutters, my pruners, and it has been suggested from elsewhere that taking these smaller middle-sized leaves is better than taking one of these large outside leaves. I can't attest to that one way or the other, but we'll just take one of those leaves. Now I cut the leaf. This is the purple and white, and usually I write on the back with a marker. Now here's my Sharpie. I will write on the pot what it is. You see I've already had this written on this for something else, but I'll write purple and white, purple, and I sometimes abbreviate perp white. And then I write it on the leaf. On the very back, doesn't hurt it, at least I haven't had any issues. Perp and white. And I short it to perp and WH for white. And here I have some rooting medium. And I don't always use it, but sometimes I will just for the extra benefit or bonus. And then I will, this is dry. This is like a potting soil, regular potting soil. I make my own with compost and perlite. But I just stick it in there. Now the leaf is not touching the soil, it's just poked in there by the stem. And so I try to get a nice size or length of stem. And this thing has a lot of leaves popping out. I'm going to take maybe this one, and I get at least an inch or inch and a half length of stem out of that. And I'll dip this one again in the rooting hormone and then stick it in there. I usually do 2 to a pot, and then I will water this well. And then I'd already done 2 earlier here, and then I found out I didn't have my sound on, so this is the second try at this. And then I will put this inside of this clear plastic container. This is a Sterlite box that I got at Dollar General, and it cost me $2 or $3. I can't remember exactly. But then I will place them in here. It creates a terrarium effect. And the last time I rooted a bunch in here, I think I could probably get 4 or 5 in here safely. I don't want the leaves to touch or to touch the sides. But once they're watered and I put them in here, I will probably not need to water for months. If it seems like it's getting dry, I'll just give them a little bit. And I don't want water sitting in the bottom. Just the moistness from the soil itself provides humidity, and this being closed up like this provides, it keeps it from drying out. And then they just root from there. I put it in a window that does not get direct sun, but gets bright sun. And then however long it takes. Like I said, it depends upon the variety of the African violet, and that's how I do it. Very simple, very easy, regular potting soil, nothing expensive. You don't want any potting soil that has added fertilizers. You want just a regular, bland potting soil. And that is it. And I will have pictures of what the little root or little plantlets look like. I'll show you, in fact, some of them that I just rooted this last year. Right here is a couple of small plants. And these ones I rooted last winter. And I rooted them in this. And once they got bigger is when I put them into these. These are self-watering pots, which African violets like being watered from the bottom. So that's why they do really well in these. I got these pots at Walmart for like $1 each, and I have a ton of them. I've had these probably 8 years, and they're still hanging tough. So that is it.